How to add darts in 2D in ExactFlat Monarch.
Okay, so in this tutorial I'll be showing how to take a 3D dress and create a dart in the 2D object or 2D flat. So as you can see, I have my 3D dress here. I'm going to take one section of that dress, which is this top mesh here, and this is what I'll be putting the dart in. So I'm going to get rid of the rest of the dress because I don't really need it, and just select this, and we'll go into our shaded view. And the first thing I want to do, or first thing I have to do, is flatten it. So I'll go in and use our flattening algorithm, go up to our top view, and I'm going to turn off, I'll turn on our pattern view and just get rid of the rest of the views. So here we have our flat pattern, hasn't been sprung yet, so the next thing I'll do is I'll just fracture it and do a spring. At this point I'm using a cotton material for my springing algorithm, so it's quite fast. And go through. Alright, so we're done our flattening, and I'm going to go into my wireframe, and I'm going to cut out a segment here to emulate a dart. Now, the best tool for this is, well, I can use a couple. We have just a manual cutting tool, so I can start here, go here, and then go back down and cut that out. So if I move this, you can see, I'll turn on my strain or my shaded view. You can see I've removed the dart there. Another way that we can remove it or create a dart in 2D is go back to our wireframe, and we'll use another tool which is called a curve cutter. Now to use the curve cutter, what you have to do is you'll have to create a curve on the surface. So I'm going to call this dart. I'm going to start a new layer called dart, and I'm going to make the dart layer red so I can see it. So I've got my dart layer active, and I'm going to just go over here and I'm going to draw a dart onto my 2D flat pattern, and I'm going to use something called project, and I'm just going to project this dart onto the mesh. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my curve cutting tool. I'm going to select the model piece, which is the flat piece here, and I'm going to select my cutting curve here and just hit OK. And now you can see I've just taken out a dart here. I can go back into our shaded view, and if I wanted to, I could respring it. Anytime I do something to the 2D flat pattern, such as changing the geometry, which I've just done, I'm going to flatten. This may give us this is going to give us a different result for sure. So what I'll do is I'll just hit the spring button and hit OK. Usually when you add a dart, it's because you have a lot of strain or stress on the part. In this case, we had pretty much zero strain, so the dart's not really going to have too much an effect on a piece like this. Where you'd want to use it would be around curvature. If you want to maintain a wrap going around the surface, you would, and there's a lot of strain, you'll want to add a dart. And these are two ways that you can add it.
This has been how to add darts in 2D in ExactFlat Monarch. For more information, go to exactflat.com/monarch.